Ghost Beast!
Ghost Beast.
A horror podcast. I'm Todd. Yeah,
I always forget. I'm Becca.
And we're going to watch every horror movie together, which is why today we watched Creepshow from 1982. This is written by Stephen King, directed by George Romero, with special effects by Tom Savini. I mean, this is a historic horror movie. Mm-hmm. And I thought I hadn't seen this one because I grew up with Creepshow 2. That's the one that I saw like a billion times on TV. And I realized watching this, I think I've definitely seen this before. Like there was a lot of stuff that was like activating in my brain, but I think I only saw it like a couple times, whereas Creepshow 2, I still remembered like every single shot in that fucking movie. You said you hadn't seen either of these before though, right?
No, and I do feel like I've possibly seen like clips like on TV of the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Because I also had that moment where, especially, I mean, it's not a spoiler, but when he's in the window, like, especially that, like, I was like, oh, I remember that.
But this is such a great time in horror, the early 80s. This is, I mean, for those who don't know, it's an anthology series with short stories written by Stephen King. And it feels very, like, early Stephen King. Like, I think these are, like... That is one of the things that's really interesting is like just how much these feel like Stephen King stories. And I did notice that all of them kind of have like very similar themes, which is also true for Creepshow 2. We'll get into that more in the spoilers. But this one, like, it's funny because I think this is the more revered one. Maybe I'm biased because Creepshow 2 is so special to me. I think I like Creepshow 2 more.
Okay.
Because I just think like this one... It has more shorts. I think there's like 5, or is it 4?
I think 4.
There's 4 shorts, and Creepshow 2 only has 3. But it means that, like, man, I don't want to be negative out the gate because I love this movie still.
I did too.
But I think they just stand out less. I don't know what I'm getting at. This was really fun. Like, I really, really love this. It's great revisiting this, and I want to see more anthology movies from the 80s. Yeah. Because I can't really think of too many more. And I don't know, I'm a huge fan of anthologies. We're going to have to like seek that out.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I really liked this. I thought there was a definite jump in production value.
Oh, yeah.
Which is crazy. I just feel like the animations were so much more like, they had so much more punch to them. Than,
compared to Creepshow 2?
Yeah. I love the animation so much more in this one. Not to diss, the trippy style of the other one.
Yeah, the like cartoon animation for the interlude scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Oh, in this one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, the ones in Creepshow 2 maybe have a lot of personality, but they also were kind of scary because it just felt like there was too much animation sometimes. I could agree with that.
Yeah, the illustrations were just like they seemed like a little bit more well crafted. They seemed like an actual comic book. So it was really cool to see that.
Oh, there's definitely like a style to that.
Yeah.
It's like those kind of old school comic books you'd find. Mm-hmm. I think that's an interesting part of the tone of both of these though, is like they really do maintain that like old school horror comic feel like through every story because they are so over the top and they are like very silly.
Yeah.
Like there's stuff in here that I could definitely see scaring the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But now it's just very campy. It's very silly. And I enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I thought that they had a better approach to lighting as well. There was a lot more like bisexual lighting, you could say.
Yeah.
No, but a lot more like colorful lighting in the scenes, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. This was cool. I mean, it's like I said, I think we need to find more horror anthologies from like this time period. I wonder what like the first horror anthology is. There's got to be an answer to that. I would love to see what that looks like. Yeah, this is a good time. We're doing this in like reverse order.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as far as content warning though, can you think of anything in here that was really like I don't know. There's nothing too extreme. It feels like kind of made for TV.
Well, yeah.
You know?
All of the stories are also kind of like over stylized too. Like they're all a little exaggerated. So it's hard to say it's really, I mean, like obviously it's coming off of real life experiences, but it's hard to say that it's like making a exact comment on them. They seem to be just like novelty stories almost.
Yeah. There's, I don't know. None of these were like exactly like heavy hitting. I guess there is suicide featured in one of them, but even that was like kind of silly.
Silly suicide.
Yeah.
And I guess there's also loss of a parent too, but it's kind of goofy, so I don't know. But I mean, I could see if I had watched that, like 2 years ago around that very raw time, maybe that wouldn't have been the best, probably.
Yeah.
So be mindful of that, I guess.
I don't know. There's not much to warn about when the tone is just so lighthearted and campy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was great. Listen, give me Creepshow 2 any day over this. Like I'm still Creepshow 2 head.
I did like Creepshow 2 a lot. But I do think I might have liked this one more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just like
you're offended.
Just the normie Becca.
Yeah. Is that what I am?
Yes.
Okay.
I think this one is just generally regarded as better. I think I'm just bitter because I read something that was like, oh yeah, after the like critical and commercial success of the first Creepshow, Creepshow 2 was an utter failure. It was like painting it as like something that everybody fucking hated.
I think that's just sometimes happens in the horror community. I think a lot of things are more black and white and having some gray area. But I think
Creepshow 2 was the better of the two. So glad we agree.
Okay.
No, why would you, what was it about this one? Was it just the style you liked more?
I like the style a lot more. And I thought that there was a tighter, like, art direction in this one. So I really appreciated that because it felt like it had that comic book feel to it. But and the other one does have that too.
Did you think about the giant trash bag that they drag through the water?
I do like that.
That was the scariest one.
And the sound effects they use for that is crazy too.
No.
But we also get like a whole story with Stephen King in it too. So that's like cool.
Yeah. He was great in this. Like he was very he was very silly.
Yeah. Very silly.
But why don't we just get to spoilers and run through these real quick. I want to know which one was your favorite.
Okay.
So you said there's 4 stories. Let's see if I can remember them. So I think the first one was the like Father's Day one, right? Mm-hmm. That was pretty fun. This is the thing.
Okay.
I think like, no, this is just funny. I've noticed like all of these stories, and this actually applies to Creepshow too as well. There are some similarities, okay? Mm-hmm. They all kind of involve people being shitty, something coming for revenge, like usually back from the dead. And there's always like some weird catchphrase that's like always a banger.
Yeah.
I think so many of them can be summed up that way. Not everyone. Mm-hmm. But like in Creepshow 2, you've got the Indian statue, and then you got the hitchhiker at the end who says, "Thanks for the ride, lady." And yeah, this one like kicks it off with just one of those, with the dad who comes back from the dead and keeps screaming for cake. What did he say?
I don't remember exactly what it was.
"Where's my cake?" Which I can relate.
Yes,
I feel that way sometimes too.
I immediately thought of you.
Great. Well, you don't like when I'm randomly like, "Can we make cookies? Do we have ingredients to make cookies?" That's like magic to me that you could just make cookies like that.
From scratch?
Yes. That's fucking crazy. That's why every time when I'm like, "Man, I want some cookies," and you just make cookies.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like witchcraft.
It is.
Unfortunately, you can't whip up a whole cake though.
I mean, sometimes I can. What? If I had the ingredients.
I'm not saying you couldn't. But yeah, that summarizes this whole story. It's just old guy comes back from the dead. He looks gnarly as shit. Like the effects are really good.
Yeah, and the effects on the cake is really good too.
Oh, yeah,
I
the cake
really
at
like the
end.
lighting they use in that scene too, like red and purple.
Well, that's the other thing. A lot of these, and I want to be very clear, I'm not complaining or trying to shit on this by saying it. It's just, this is all funny. And I think like those kind of like 80s horror comics are the same way. Like they're all like
Yeah.
these one sentence horror stories that are very predictable. And there's like a charm to that.
Well, yeah, I think there's a huge like basis on horror where it is about breaking morals and then like having like forgiveness or being sacrificed in the name of that moral. So I think that's rooted in a lot of horror.
I love it. I love it all. It's very effective. And all that really matters to me is we got to have some badass effects, and they really do. Like
they
he
do.
looks super gross, and it's also the way most of these end with like that one shot that's like super iconic, and it goes to the comic page. And this one, of course, is him with the head,
Yeah.
with the candle. It's like the whole story is just written for that
Yeah.
payoff, and it's fucking great. You got to stop me when I get to your favorite.
Okay.
Okay. So what this one?
I did like this one, but
one's
no,
very
it wasn't
cool.
this one.
Then I think the second one, is that the one with the beach?
I don't remember what order they were in.
Let's say the second one's the one with the beach.
Well, why don't we look it up?
Nope.
No, that's stupid. We should look it up.
I mean, we're gonna go through
I
them
think it
all
might have
anyway.
been the weeds. I'm not sure.
Wait, then that means there's 5.
So there is 5.
You fooled me.
Just
There
remember.
are 5.
Just go back and
sure.
say 5.
Let's say it's the weeds then.
Well, the thing is we can
Nope.
look it up. Why do
All
we
that
do
matters,
this?
all that matters is that we remember all of them. So let's talk about that one. So that one, that's the one that has Stephen King,
Yes.
and it's very short. It's like short and sweet.
Yes. This one's my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, this one has like a very, very distinct style to it. Like it almost kind of stands out
Yeah.
among the other ones. Like it has a different tone even, but this one is very fun.
Yes.
Just the hillbilly finding the meteor
Mm-hmm.
and just fantasizing about like all the different ways his life can go now. What was it that like, I mean, was it just the style that
Oh.
stood out to you?
Well, yeah, I loved the lighting in this. I thought the way they depicted everything was cool. I mean, it's also very familiar because there's a comic
Oh yeah.
that I worked on for Phobia that the story is very similar to this. Not exactly, but it has like similar parallels.
Definitely feels inspired.
Yeah. And I just loved the way they showed everything. Like the smoke coming out that was like different colors and the goo like that came out
Yeah.
of it. And then that moss that just like overtook the whole house looks
Yeah.
so cool.
Wasn't there just like basically a painting of the landscape? It was like a matte painting
Yeah.
showing the stuff spreading. Like even that stuff looked
It's
really
so
cool.
cool. And those are the type of things I really love about horror, especially is the special effects and when they're done so artistically.
Yeah.
It's just so cool to see.
And this story is like so Stephen King.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the fact that in the middle of it, for seemingly no reason, the guy's spirit of like his dead father comes to warn him. That's something that's in so many Stephen King stories. So it makes sense to be in the one that he stars in. But it does have like a very bleak
Yeah.
ending. That's where there's the suicide. But also, I think then there's like a shot of the stuff spreading, and you can hear a weather report saying it's about to rain.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, very, very bleak, but like really short and sweet,
Yeah.
fun story. Oh, so wait, next we got the Tide one, right? Mm-hmm. Which is just like evil millionaire. So this is one that's like in the kind of the same vein as the others, right? Because it's like the evil millionaire kills these people by burying them on the beach, and then they
Yeah.
come back from the dead and get the revenge
Yeah.
by the book.
Which one is your favorite though?
We didn't get to it yet.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. But
I know.
trying to jump ahead. No, you don't. Just you wait. We'll see.
Okay.
This one's just, yeah, it's a fun concept. Like the whole burying them, and then even though none of it makes sense with the cameras that have to have like power cords that are like 1,000 feet long.
Yeah, it's
and
whatever.
I know, we
That's
didn't
okay.
quite have the technology. They made it work. You know, you drag those
You
giant
suspend your disbelief
CRTs.
for it.
I know, it's just funny that like it would look so different if this was made now.
Well, yeah.
You know, with like modern technology, And back then, he had to straight up have the spool of the power cord in his truck, and he has the giant CRT monitor. He plops down on the beach.
It looks so cool, though. That's such a cool aesthetic, having a TV on the beach. Like,
yeah, and a little closed circuit camera.
Yeah.
It's cool, and it's like, it's just very chilling. Like, the idea of going through that, it's like some kind of mafia execution style shit.
Yeah, this one also reminded me of that horror film by Curry Barker. Do you remember?
What, Milk and Cereal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, not like exactly, but it had that like kind of suspense to it. I don't want to spoil that movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that movie, you should go see it.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, what else there to say? They come back from the dead. They bury him in the sand. And so the final shot is like his head getting overtaken by water. That one's cool. But then, then we get to the crates.
Yes.
Why are you laughing so much?
Nothing. I'm just laughing.
So this one is my favorite. I just like that it's a cool little monster guy.
It's totally a Todd horror story.
Again, this is one of those like one sentence horror stories. You know, you find this crate that somehow is from like 1860 and this thing's just been chilling in there the whole time. Yeah, this one's just fun. I'm a sucker for cool little monster designs, and this thing looks scary as hell. I know this would have scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Like, and the way they shoot it, because it does look very silly. It's very clearly a puppet, but the way they have like all the close-ups of like its teeth and its eyes and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's so cool.
It's very creepy. That was really effective. So you never even really see how big it is. I guess it's supposed to be kind of small, like a little monkey man.
I think he's kind of supposed to be a little big. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, know. It's the way they shoot it. It's kept kind of mysterious, and I think that's cool that you just never see it. Completely.
And you don't need to see it.
No, and this one's just funny though because it ultimately, like, this is kind of one of those revenge stories, except the revenge is just on a shitty wife.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to feel about that. They really make you hate that lady though.
They do. I will say, like, I was wondering, I'm like, where are we going with this? Because we're already setting up how horrible she is. How horrible is she? Okay, I see where we're going.
It is a little weird how celebratory it is with her dying and the guy being, like, free now.
Yeah.
But she is pretty shitty, so I guess she had it coming. Just a little extreme. And all the times he's, like, fantasizing about killing her and stuff, it's like, I guess this is just... It's that old-timey humor, like, we all hate our wives, right, guys?
Yeah, I don't know.
So that part of it, maybe not so much. But I like the little monster guy. Okay. I want to make it clear. I don't love the part where he's killing his wife. That's not my favorite.
I hope not. It'd be a problem.
I think it's just one more, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's funny. The last one is the one with the cockroaches. That's the only one that I, like, did not remember out of all these. I kind of remembered all the other ones. I don't know why.
I think the ending of this one is good. It's creepy. But I will say I did lose a little interest when we got to this one. It is kind of...
It's interesting because it's more one note, like the one with the meteor, but the meteor one is, like, snappy as hell. Like, you're in and out. This one does feel like it goes on a little longer. Maybe it just felt that way. Because I think it was still a pretty short one. But, I mean, it's all building up to just watching this shitty millionaire get fucking full of bugs. And then they all come spitting out at the end.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's gross. It was just weird, I think, because I could not figure out what the time period was supposed to be for this one. I think that's the one thing that really threw me off because it feels kind of futuristic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
I did. I couldn't tell like how much of it was intentional and how much of it is just technology advancing.
I wonder if it's meant to be kind of like, it feels like almost Stanley Kubrick, you know, with the way it's stylized. But it did kind of throw me off because it feels futuristic, but he's still using like the rotary phone, right?
And like those things can exist. I do like when there is like retrofuturism in things.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the term.
Yeah,
retrofuturism. That is kind of how it felt, and I think that added to it. That definitely gave it like more of a cool style.
It would have been cool to see it maybe pushed more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like everything looks so sterile, which I'm sure that was for a point, because it does seem like this character had like OCD or something, and like
maybe that's how they made it work, is giving it that retrofuturism angle, since they knew it was going to have to look really like white and sterile. That's a good way to depict it. But yeah, this one's just like fucking gross. That's like not much else to say about that.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I think as much as I don't like seeing bugs everywhere because it's gross, I do like seeing it in horror. Yeah,
it was just fucking gross. It did make me wonder, like, it was like all these different types of bugs, right? It was like roaches and fucking centipedes and shit. How do you think those bugs feel when they're like all these different species just thrown together? They're probably like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know how many precautions are taken on set for this. There was probably cockroaches everywhere. I don't know. I have to look into that, but
it's fucking gross, though.
Yeah, it is gross. But even though they're bugs, we should be mindful of their existence.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Well, I mean, I don't like bugs, but I don't want to kill bugs. Like, put them in a movie, exploit the bugs, and then kill the bugs. I don't know. They should be safely handled.
We're against exploiting bugs in movies. Yes. But I don't know, it was fun. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? I'm glad we saw it. I'm not kidding. I'm going to start looking up other anthologies from this era, because I really want to see more, especially like weird stuff like this. You know what I mean? It just feels like there's so much out there that we still haven't seen somehow.
And it's because there's thousands of horror movies.
We're going to watch them all, scoop them all up, like Pokemon.
I don't know if you really scoop.
I can scoop Pokemon up. Just watch me.
Pokemon.
I can scoop a Pokemon. But
it's starting to storm.
You can go to ghostbeast.com for all our links. You can also search for Ghost Beast Pod, and you can follow Ghost Beast on Letterboxd, where we rank everything we cover. It's gonna get spicy.
Okay. So now you don't show me ahead of time anymore?
No. I did notice this list is a fucking mess.
Yes.
Because when I was trying to find, I was like, where is Creepshow 2 on this list? I had to scroll way too far down. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Well, there's a lot of movies on the list.
But there were a lot of movies I was like, Creepshow 2 is better than this for sure. I think we've just...
I told you.
We form these little pockets that don't make sense.
We need to do like a check-in episode or something.
I don't know how we could possibly do that. I guess we could just move stuff around a little bit.
Literally. That is literally what I've been saying.
That is a fresh new idea. I guess I could think about that. I did just come up with that. Oh, okay. I got an idea for an episode. I put it below Creepshow 2 and above Deadstream.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to do with it because we have kind of conflicting.
So spicy. That puts it at number 69 on our list. Couldn't even finish saying it. Okay. You can contact us at podcast@ghostbeast.com. Do you know of any really good anthology horror movies from the 80s? Let me know. Follow us on TikTok and YouTube.
If you could give us 5 stars if you like the podcast and write a little review wherever you're listening.
Not just if they like it, just do it anyway.
Do it.
Bye.